turnover there from Fiji, and it's the big fella Kunatani. He releases Beramalua. It's another one. Well, it was going to be Beramalua, and in the end it's Tuasova who touches it down.
Holding.
Lindsay Hay, skipping, stepping, 2-on-1, Dan Norton.
History for Fiji, the nation's first Olympic medal in any sport. The return of rugby to the Olympic stage saw South Africa win bronze, Great Britain the silver, and Fiji the gold.
Official sponsor of the South African Olympic and Paralympic teams. Telkom, proud sponsor of Speed.
And the men's final in rugby, Fiji beating and really dismantling Great Britain there at a huge score margin, 43-7, their first ever Olympic medal in any sport. And of course in the bronze medal match, South Africa winning it there. Now US Rugby Sevens player and the New England Patriots defensive back, that is Nate Ebner, became the first active National Football League player to compete in the Summer Olympic Games. And the thing about it is that, I mean, with Fiji, they just went on to do it. South Africa wanted that right color, gold. But then they're coming back with bronze. However, I mean, bronze is still good enough as a medal nonetheless. Let's now move over to hockey, where we saw quite a number of teams. Germany doing battle there. We saw Ireland as well as the Netherlands also just proving that they are a force to be reckoned with.
Well, here's a look at the records then of the two sides. 3 games played already. Netherlands, 2 wins and a draw. For India, 2 wins and that 1 defeat. Well, you've got to say, it's going to be about discipline. The Dutch side, particularly with Billy Bakker, they want to play the beautiful game. And they'll knock the ball around. India, very skilled. Much more disciplined now, though, than in previous years. There's Murray Grime from Australia. And as mentioned before, Martin Madden from Great Britain taking charge of that 100th international. So here we go then. The penultimate pool match for both the Netherlands and India. 2 sides surely on their way through to the latter stages of this competition. Netherlands will have to build from the sidelines. Van der Weerden. Into Bakker. Turns well. Advantage played. And there's going to be a green card shown. Everybody's standing still, waiting for the other to flinch. Rupinder Pal goes straight up the middle. It's taken down and then taken away. As the first quarter ticks to a close, a technical game, a tactical game. The superstars yet to shine, but still plenty of time at the end of the first quarter. It's the Netherlands 0, India 0. Well, let's have a look at the match stats, and that tells you absolutely everything. No goals. Now Van der Horst. Still Van der Horst, he keeps going. Srijesh makes the save. And they're going to go straight upstairs. It's a pretty big appeal, that. Bruce stepped across. Well, you see the replay here. Srijesh off his shirt. Then what does it hit next? Get a better view with this angle. Well, did that come off a foot, I wonder, on the way through? Well, the answer is yes, and a penalty corner. Comes out very quickly, Van der Veerden saves Rijesh, but he can't pick up the rebound. And the Netherlands take the lead. A wonderful bit of goal sniffing. Hoffman, the man in position. Van der Veerden, the first save is brilliant, but the reactions from Hoffman, equally superb. First man to spot the opportunity and then beat Srijesh, who was struggling to get up and into position. Less than 2 minutes into this second half, the Dutch are happy. They lead by a goal to nil. It's a great drag flicker. As is Raghunath, and he'll get the chance this time, and he scores! The game's level. Throws his stick down in celebration. Rupinder Pal always the threat, but a change gave Raghunath the chance, and he squeezed it through a tiny gap. Netherlands with nobody on the post. Small victory for Altmans. And the game is tied midway through this third quarter. Now Van der Horst will stride clear again. Look how much space he has to work with. Swept in hard here by Turkstra, and the hooter goes to signal the end of the third quarter, a quarter which brought 2 goals. 2 Indian players receiving yellow cards right after one another. For the end of 3 quarters of this match, it's Netherlands 1, India 1. One for 5. Verga and Van der Veerden, the 2 men back. Van der Veerden keeps his record going. Number 7 in the Olympic Games, and 11 straight Olympic matches in which he's scored now. Netherlands lead by 2 goals to 1, and it's Mink once again. Deadly, absolutely deadly. That's his 75th international goal in just 106 matches. Good running from India. Harmanpreet, one way then the other, trying to get into the circle. Done really well here. Gets himself a penalty corner with 2.5 to go. Really good play by Harmanpreet. Look at this, good stick skills. Knew what he was doing. Netherlands frustrated. Quick glance from the Indians across to their coach, who's saying exactly what he wants to see here. Three options at the top. Which way will they go? It's maybe a couple of movements of the ball. It is. Put in on target, the ball goes up in the air and over the top. Well, this game is one that's gone on and on and on. And this is more than a curtain call for India. Third chance, can they make it count? They're going to try now, Raghunath. Another penalty corner. Well, Rupinder Paul's had a couple of goals, should I say. Raghunath already scored one penalty corner goal, and he's going to get another chance now. An incredible end to this game. Here they go again, Raghunath deflects wide. Another penalty corner. 5 in a row. Boos coming from the Dutch fans. Brilliant defending by the Dutch. They have to play it to the end. Time has expired. Here they go again, Rupinder Paul. Good save, where's the ball? Finally, the Netherlands win it. They were pushed and pushed and pushed, and they teetered on the brink. Confirmation of the scoreline then. Hoffman and Van der Weerden. And Raghunath for India as the Netherlands win by 2-1.
That was the result in the men's Pool B. Now for the Rio 2016, the Federation of International Hockey, they have changed the structure of the game. Instead of 2 35-minute halves, there will be 60-minute games broken into 4 quarters. After the first and the third quarters, each team will have a 2-minute break with a 10-minute break at half-time. And you saw that beautiful Olympic Center out in Rio. After the games, that's not going to be a white elephant. It's going to be used by the Olympic, the national team of hockey out in Brazil. And did you know that in 1980, seeing that there's no prize money when it comes to the Olympic Games, in 1980, the women's Zimbabwean field hockey team, they won it. They got gold. And when they got back into their country, they were each given an ox. Inkomo Baba, tips.
This pandlas is really mula. Yes, for everyone. First time I see India in any other games except for cricket. I was a little bit like give and surprised. Hockey, Luna, hey man, it's not right. Your tweets are coming through. Hashtag Let's Go Rio 2016, and the mood is all about the Blitzbokke now. Sbusisiwe Mlangeni say, oh wow, I'm so proud of Ama Bogo Bogo. They did very well. Sbusisiwe, don't say I never taught you anything. It's Blitzbokke. Thank you very much, Busisiwe. Thank you very much to you. But there's another interesting one right here when someone is saying, this is funny. He says, yo, this is Vuyokazi Tkola saying, yo, this Rasta guy, bayayenza into yabo. Big up. Team SA Rugby Sevens, let's go Rio 2016. Give my Rasta babu. How's that for transformation? We are doing well. But you know what? We're going to go to an ad break. When you come back, our women, like women in general, are doing something called shooting 50-meter rifle, KaZulu, Umtobolo. After the break.
You have the power to be heard.
Hey, my love.
Our baby has decided today is the day.
What?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, who's that? Go, boy. Go!
Love, are you there?
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Do it again.
Yo,
Eh?
give him your phone.
Yeah, use mine. Thank you so much. Thanks. Which hospital?
Outside hospital.
Oh, perfect. Hey!
Switch to SA's best network with the least dropped calls. Vodacom, power to you.
Isn't it frustrating to find a stain after you finish washing your laundry? Let's do a test. We washed the stained shirt once, twice, 5 times, and the stain was still not removed. Let's start over. Adding Vanish with 30-second stain removal. It removes stains in the first wash. See, the stain is gone. Doing laundry is one thing, removing stains is Vanish.
Get to the denouement of this competition now, the standing, the third series, and this is how it looks after the kneeling and prone. Later, Hoffman and Du fighting it out for the medals. Christian Zublasing not that far behind, and it's Bruns who is struggling to stay in this competition. Kidmati. So then, this is how it looks. Du with those excellent final shots, just 0.1 ahead of Zublasing. Engleder not that far behind either. Those are the three at the moment, with Zhang Bingbing just lurking in fourth place. Each shot now will see somebody be eliminated. Germans are still happy. Their athletes still very much in the mix. Hoffman then, and Christen. .45 from Hoffman. Oh, and a 9.2 from Christensen. And look how close that margin is. 0.2 between the two of them. And Christen, she was so close to the top all the time in the early parts of this competition. So she has been top, but it hasn't really happened for her in the standing section of this competition. So in sixth position, the 22-year-old, world rank 89, so she has done ever so well. She takes sixth place, and as you can see from being pretty slow, this a bit of a marathon, this is all of a sudden becoming a sprint to the medal positions. So then, fifth position about to be sorted out. Hoffman and Zhang and Zublasing. I just imagine it would be Hoffman unless something goes horribly wrong. Hoffman with a lot of work to do here. You would suggest it was a little bit too much. That 9.5 last time out would have hurt her. Certainly not enough, is it? And it is Hoffman. It looks like she'll be taking her leave. And let's have a look. Maybe Zhang Bingbing has shot a 9.4. It is Hoffman who has to take her seat. Fifth place for the woman who got a bronze at the European Games, or a 10-metre air rifle specialist. So another athlete who was doing well early on in this competition, couldn't quite hang on. They take fifth place. Four athletes left then. Who's going to miss out on the medal? That's what we'll find out next. Zhang, a little bit adrift of her compatriot Du. Engleder and Zublasing, a point apart from each other. Could all change around here though. Just the 50 seconds now to get these shots away, these single shots. The two these athletes are looking to stay in this competition. Oh, and then a shake of the head straight away. And the Germans are happy. The flags are being waved. Engleda doing the business for them. Zublazen, well, she was in the hunt all the way through, but a poor last shot, and she agonisingly misses out. Qualified first, but she has to take 4th place, and that's a really difficult thing for her to take. It'll take a pat on the back and a bit more from the coach. So now we know that we have, and we did say, didn't we, how the Chinese athletes tend to come through the ranks. Very tight between Du and Zhang. Zhang then and Du, 0.4 between them. Who will take the bronze medal and who will continue with a shot at the gold? 9.6. Oh, Zhang will be very unhappy with that. What about Du? What can she do? Continuing strongly. And 8.6. Oh, dearie me. An 8.6. And that will consign her to the bronze. This is Engleda. 9.9. In the hunt as well. So China will take the bronze. They have another athlete still in that in the last couple of shots. Du Li. It is the 34-year-old who got the silver in the air pistol, takes the bronze here. So then, 0.4 the difference between Engleda and Zhang. Last shot about to come up. Engleda, if she can just get a steady shot away, should be in pole position here. Shot from the Chinese, and Engleda with the shot as well. A little look and it's enough.
With her 2 strongest events behind her, Mustafina would need to produce career best scores to keep Biles out of the gold medal position. A brilliant routine on the beam saw Biles immediately overtake her and move back into first. Then when it came to Mustafina's turn, she wobbled. Her disappointing 13.866, opening the door for Reisman to try and take silver. Reisman was first up in the final rotation, floor exercise. She nailed her landings and the score was enough to go above Mustafina. Biles finished with a sensational floor routine, top scoring again. Overall, she amassed a staggering 62.198 points to become the new Olympic champion. So Simone Biles now adds Olympic gold to her 3 world titles. Ali Reisman avenged her disappointment 4 years ago by taking silver. And Russia's Alia Mustafina just about held on to bronze.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic medalists.
I felt relieved and very excited, and I was just so happy that me and Ali were going to share the podium together.
Thinking about your family and your story, what does this medal represent?
Well, it represents all the hard work I put into the years I've been training for this, so I'm super excited that it finally paid off, and I'm still amazed.
What does it feel to be making history with so many gold medals?
It feels amazing. I still have 3 more finals now, so I'm super excited about that, and it only motivates me to do better.
It was really incredible because the crowd was cheering so loud and people were getting up on their feet. I never expected anything like that. It's everything that you dream of and more, so it was so special and I'll never ever forget it.
Why were you crying?
Because I finally did it. I have a all-around silver medal, and what happened 4 years ago at the Olympics obviously was heartbreaking, so now I got my redemption and I'm very happy.
What does this medal mean to you and your family?
It's very special. You know, obviously my parents, they're so supportive. My siblings, they just want me to do well. They would have been happy even if I didn't medal, but they want me to hit 4 for 4 just because they know how hard I work, and I did it. And I'm sure my parents are crying a lot. I can't wait to see them tomorrow.
I haven't performed to my maximum. I know I can do better. I have made some mistakes on the floor and on the beam. However, the mistakes were not really bad, and I'm pleased with my result.
There were more medals to be won at the Rio Olympic Arena in men's individual all-around artistic gymnastics. Competitors take part in 6 events, and medals go to the 3 gymnasts with the highest overall scores. Japan's Kohei Uchimura was going to be the man to beat. He started on the floor and put in a solid performance. But attention quickly turned to Ukrainian Oleg Verniev, who was putting in some consistently strong displays, top scoring on the rings. Great Britain's Max Whitlock was also in medal contention, with the best score on the pommel horse. Going into the 5th of 6 rotations, it was Verniev out in front. He posted the highest score on parallel bars to put him in with a great chance of winning gold. Whitlock's 15.200 on the floor left him with an agonising wait to see if it would be good enough. First, Uchimura dug deep and scored highest on horizontal bar. That applied the pressure to Verniev, who was next up on the same apparatus. When the judges' scores came in, it was Uchimura who was Olympic champion. So, gold for Japan. Uchimura becomes the first man in 44 years to win consecutive Olympic golds in this event. Oleg Verniev won silver for Ukraine. And Max Whitlock is the first British man to make a podium in this event for 108 years, taking bronze.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic medalists.
Yeah, after winning the group, it was actually hard to refocus on this one after winning the team one. And so through each of the different events, I just tried to focus and concentrate on what I had to do. And so right now I'm so exhausted.
I was so close to being first, but I am hoping to be the best next time. It means that Ukrainian gymnastics has been good, is good, and will be good. I find it hard to work hard, so I had to follow the instructions of my coach, and this is the result, a silver medal.
I feel amazing. It's been a tough build-up, a lot of hard work, and you know, after London 2012, me and Scott, my coach, wanted to be proven as an all-round gymnast. I feel complete in that aim now, and you know, to be standing here with an Olympic bronze medal in the all-round event just feels unbelievable.
What does this mean to you and to your family?
It means the world. You know, they're the people that have got me here today. My family, my girlfriend, or my fiance now, and my coach Scott. You know, them people have supported me the whole way through, and I want to thank them. They've been absolutely amazing. But to come third to Uchimura and Verniev, you know, they're absolutely outstanding gymnasts, and they thoroughly deserve it.
How hard did you work to get this medal?
Very, very hard. It was a very tough build-up. Last year was very tough as well, and I feel sort of relieved at the same time, just really, really excited. So, standing there very proud.
What was your best moment today?
When my name was in third. You know that waiting game when I'd finished, I was first up on floor, so I had a long time to wait. Watching all the scores come in, it was very tough. They're coming in, kept in that third place, so, so happy.
Of course, the best all-time performing gymnast at Olympic Games is clearly Soviet Union's gymnast. That's her name there, with 9 gold medals and a total of 18. Awarded between 1956 and 1964, the highest-ranked male gymnast is Sao Kato of Japan with 8 gold medals. And you saw there Uchimura making sure that he defends his title in the gymnast. And this one, Simone Biles, she made sure that she takes it back to the USA, because the US were defending champions. The previous winner was Gabby Douglas there. And did you know that the highest accolade of any individual gymnast was, of course, that event, the all-round event of the individual. So congratulations to the winners there. Shampunaza,
yeah,
the Olympics.
Yeah, man. Simone Biles. Simone Biles, Papa. Why is that leotard? It's got 5,000 Swarovski crystals. If you hug her long enough, wedding ring. She's like, yeah, well, but if you lock your key in the yard, usna key, she can rumble without touching the electric fence. But Twitter is talking about shooting.
Yes.
It's still trending, man. About shooting. Why are the shooters wearing so much? They look like they are targets.
Well, the thing is, because of the type of events that they wear, from my understanding, because sometimes they're required to lie down, and the jackets as well, it's got the different kinds of belts to help you to keep still and to keep that rifle still so that you can shoot at the bullseye.
For some reason, Lelo, I don't know about you, but for some reason, I think a gun doesn't look good, Mwanyaneng. At all. It doesn't look good on a woman, because even in the movies, when you're not sure gun, there's always someone say, give me the gun. Give me the gun. You can look at the tweet that I'm having now. Gymnastics, shooting, everything is going on. Gymnastic, banyana ba feed. Get serious, banyana ba feed. Marmajita ki slender, ogar macaron. It's rock and roll. When you know Simone's account namela ne. One loser more for my 3 days. But you know what? I need to drink some water. Let's go take a short break, and then coming back, I'm taking you straight to Rio as promised. Hashtag Let's Go Rio 2016. After the break, Rabatse.
To the outer framers, the turtleneckers, the fringe growers, you don't need to hide anymore. Try Dettol Even Tone. It cleans and helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes caused by oil, dirt and germs, giving your skin a healthy feel. Dettol, be 100% sure.
Stand up. Today is your day. Now take a step on forward and get on your way. You know, the world's just waiting to meet you today.
With you on your journey. Engine. With us, you are number one.
All of us who love the game of golf think with our hearts and our minds that it's the best game out there. If this golf course can in some small way kind of help portray that picture to the world, I think that's wonderful for golf, and I think it's wonderful for the Olympics. One of the most difficult parts of being a golf course architect is you have to trust your intuition, you have to trust your experience, you also have to trust, that everybody on the team is thinking about golf and looks at it and says, you know what, that feels just about right. There are 3 basic sections of the site. The upper section where we have the starting and finishing holes. The middle section is more of a transition. And then you have 13, 14, and 15, which play through the native vegetation, which have their own distinct character. Because we had to be very careful controlling the site so we didn't destroy the vegetation in there. We felt it was important environmentally, but it was also important for the look of the golf course. That was something in the setup that we wanted to do, was by putting these finishing holes along the perimeter of the property, we left room for them to put grandstands all along the side of them, because we felt like they would be an important part of the story, an important part of the finish, and it'd be nice to have people be able to experience that. The finishing stretch, I think, is the best part of or the most interesting part of the golf course. It's a little bit of a deceptive golf hole. It's hard to see the landing area, and there are a lot of bunkers out there, so it's going to be important to gather your nerves and really hit a great tee shot. Our hope is that we can have a lot of exciting things happen, lots of birdies, eagles even, and get some really positive action happening on the golf course to change the leaderboard. You know, anytime you're going to have the world looking at one of your golf courses and the best players playing it, we'll be a little bit nervous, but everything I see in front of me right now, we're very, very proud of.
And you've heard it yourself. Those who play golf believe that golf is the greatest game out there. And historically, it has made a comeback into the Olympics since its absence from 1904. And the thing about it as well is that 18-hole course out in Barra, it's part of the environmental recovery project. And after the games, it's not going to be a white elephant as well. It's going to be open to the public for everyone to enjoy. So if you also go to Brazil and visit that beautiful country, you could actually find yourself playing on that very same golf course that golf made a return into the Olympic Games.
At Rio Centro, the bronze medal match in women's table tennis. Ai Fukuhara of Japan faced Kim Song-hee of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. The Korean was playing on her 22nd birthday. Ranked 50th in the world, she'd beaten several higher-ranked players to earn her place in this bronze medal match. Fukuhara, world number 8, hadn't lost a game until she fell in the semifinal. Her dreams of a medal were vanishing fast. Tremendous agility and lightning-fast reflexes were on display from both players. But Fukuhara found herself down 3-0. A pep talk from her coach seemed to have an impact. She pushed back in Game 4, matching Kim Song-hee point for point before winning the game with this. But the Korean was just a game away and focused on that bronze medal. This point would earn her a place on the podium in Rio. A disappointing end to the games for Fukuhara, a bronze medal on her birthday for Kim Song-hee.
I won through these games. I've tried my best and it was hard games to get this bronze medal match, and this game was very hard as well. In the middle I tried to change the strategy, but it was too late and I'm sad about that. The medal meant a lot to me. This is my 4th time, but if I couldn't get the medal, it doesn't mean anything. I'm very sad about that.
An epic match unfolded at Rio Centro to decide the gold medal in women's table tennis. A rematch of London 2012 when Li Chaochao of China defeated her compatriot Ding Ning for gold. Would Li be able to duplicate that feat here? In a display of athleticism around the table, the two well-matched competitors traded point for point. Tied at 2 games apiece in the best of 7, the 5th game went to Li. She was 1 game away from another table tennis gold. But Ding was not prepared to settle for silver this time. She battled hard to level the match at 3 games all. To the delight of spectators, this match would go the full 7 games. And in Game 7, Ding had Li down 10-7, a point away from top spot on the podium. She does it, and the tears flow. An emotional victory for Ding, beating Li. She is now the Olympic champion. The bronze medal match saw Kim Song-hee beat Ai Fukuhara to take her spot on the podium. The silver to Li Chaochao, and London's silver medal winner Ding Ning awarded gold in Rio.
I think this is just a dream. It's so amazing. I feel like I'm in a dream.
很难用言语形容我现在的感觉，我感觉自己有点懵。我感觉，我觉得现场今天决赛的气氛非常的好。
The atmosphere in the field is awesome for this gold medal.
这块金牌，我说实话。
I want to thank all the people, everyone who supported me. Tell them, because of you, I can win the game.
你们每一个人在我身后所给予我的勇气和力量，能够让我一直坚持。非常自豪啊！
I'm so proud of myself, but my career in sports will end now. And I hope life in retirement will be beautiful.
美好的时光马上就到来了。带给我的是坚持。
This Olympic Games gave me so much. I thought about giving up before these games, but all the people supported me to continue, so I won.
Lots of delight today. Now, the best all-time performing table tennis player at the Olympic Games is Wang Nan of China with 4 gold and 1 silver from 2000 to 2008. And the best performing male player is Lin Ma, also from China, with the 3 gold medals there. And the thing about it with this sport is that between 1930 and 1950, it was banned from the Soviet Union because they believed that it was dangerous for the eyes. And then it became the Olympic medal sport out in the 1988 Summer Olympic Games. That's the same games where you saw the likes of Ben Johnson beating Carl Lewis, and later on he was actually banned. After the break, though, we're going to go into the water with swimming. Stay with us.
You're loved. You're loved in so many ways. Now there's a new way to feel loved. In silky soft and super absorbent, next generation Pampers Premium Care. It's the first and only diaper with advanced 3-channel absorbency that evenly distributes wetness. Now with a silky soft top sheet, so all your skin ever feels is love. New Pampers Premium Care. Our best diaper.
Now, the event that is quite exciting, before the track and field, where they do have Bolt and the likes, it is the swimming, where South Africa, we know that we do dominate quite a lot and face stiff competitions there in the water. Of course, we're going to see Michael Phelps. Tips, I mean, look at that man. I see that picture. You can see that aggression in his eyes.
Yeah, you can see, like, before I even talk about him, talk to me about this man, Michael Phelps, on hashtag Let's Go Rio 2016. So you can simply see that. So this is the seriousness we need in the Olympics. Hashtag Let's Go Rio 2016. Let's talk about this swimming business just now.
Just now. Let's get into it. The semi-finals are upon us.
Official sponsor of the South African Olympic and Paralympic teams. Telkom, proud sponsor of Speed.
50 metres freestyle, the first of the semi-finals. We saw 11 heats this morning, so eventually we've whittled it down to the fastest 16. And here are 8 of those from Japan and Greece and Russia and the USA and France, Canada, South Africa, Romania. The fastest of those swimmers is not quite as fast as this man, who unfortunately never made the Brazilian team. 2015 and 2016, he's been up there with some very quick times, the fastest around this year.
I was talking to one of the officials last night in charge of the meet, and he was saying that they absolutely do not want to be stopping the start for noise. It is just so disruptive for the swimmers' preparation. So relying on the crowd to be quiet.
This is it, the first of the semi-finals in the men's 50 metres freestyle. They'll be all in a line. It'll be so difficult to pick. Out in the centre, we can see Manadou and Adrian. They're going for it.
Definitely Manadou and Tandy had a good start as well. Adrian will start to work his way through this.
They're coming to the wall. And it's lane 5 who touches, and clearly Manadou in front of Adrian. Tandy in third place from South Africa. So Manadou off the blocks well.
Season best. It is the fastest time of 2016. 21:32. He got off the blocks so well. The 50 freestyle, John, you just have to get everything right. You cannot afford to make any mistakes at all. Perfect start, perfect underwater. The swimming has to be perfect and the touch has to be perfect. Just a wall of white water, of wash. And if you watch the touch pads on the next semi-final after they've finished, you'll see a big bow wave following them that smashes into the wall. Look at that splash.
Wow, that's extraordinary, isn't it?
So 15/100ths was the margin.
Did you see if anyone breathed? Well, you can't see,
you
really,
can't see
but it's so much splashing.
It's the impossible challenge.
Well, that's Manadou. Just setting the standard here, indicating that he's still in great form.
So 7 out of the 8 swimmers went sub 22. That is fast. He's becoming a bit of a sport junkie, isn't he, Matthew McConaughey?
Yes, yeah.
He's just going from event to event, supporting USA.
He was here last evening for the finals. So here we have the start list now. Cameron McAvoy there in lane 3. But Govorov of the Ukraine, who was only 14th, so semi-finalist.
It's going to be hard to control this crowd.
Oh, yeah. 2
Brazilians in the semi-final in what is an event that Brazil has had some success. Have a look at the red marks all over Fratis. It's part of his pre-warm-up ritual.
It's fantastic that the crowd is so enthusiastic. And now they hush. There's plenty. We want people to come back to swimming.
Just takes one person to be silly, though.
Yep. Second semi-final. Underwater we go from the start. Belish of Lithuania was the nearest to us. 3 in from him, though. Ben Proud goes well. In the centre, Irvin, Govorov, McAvoy, all in a line.
Irvin's trying to swim himself in, and so too can McAvoy, but Govorov, he is incredible. Irvin.
Well, here it goes to the wall now, touching all together. Govorov, Irvin, even. First equal. Govorov and Irvin. There's Govorov. But it flashed up at first equal. We'll get that confirmed. I think they've both done 46. 21:46.
Yep. So there's going to be some hearts broken in this second semi-final, I'll tell you that now, in terms of making it through to the final. Underwater, Ben Proud was fantastic. He's ended up in 3rd place. He's in the red cap, 3rd from the right-hand side. And Govorov got off to a really good start, but Irvin wasn't quite as good in the first 25, but then he started to really work his way through. They did not breathe. There was no breathtaking during that.
Watch for the big wash again.
Yeah, the big wash that hits.
That's a great finish, Irvin.
It's a great finish.
Powerful. That last 25.
Ever so slight, a glide from Govorov meant that Irvin just pounced. A dead heat.
At 35 years of age.
There was 2 dead heats in that race. As we'll see it in a moment. I've just noticed on the big screen that there were 2 dead heats. Wow.
That's pretty good. This has got the crowd humming. It's over very quickly, 20 seconds. And they have to wait really to see on the big board who's won it, as you do as well. And there we see it, Govorov and Irvin at 21:46. I see what you mean. Bruno Fratis and Belish of Lithuania have finished tied with a time of 21:71. Dotto 21:84. Who's gone through to the final? We know the first couple anyway. One will be the defending champion, Manadou, with a 21:32. Then Irvin and Govorov. Adrian, so 2 Americans. Ben Proud gets there. Belish, Fratis of Brazil, and Tandy of South Africa. The finalists in the men's 50 metres freestyle. getting amongst the medals at the end. Leclos, 2012, he was the silver medalist, the bronze medalist in this, the 100 butterfly. Lee, amongst the fastest this year, is in lane 2. Shields, of course, from the US. Phelps holds the US record, but he has a 51.03. So a big moment, particularly for Schooling, I think, from Singapore, training out of Austin and Texas. Reaction good from them all. The second semi-final, our final race tonight, the 100 metres butterfly for men. And to see who's moved out quickest, and lane 4, Schooling did start exceptionally well alongside Shields and Leclos.
Schooling was impressive off the blocks. He's really, look at that world record. He's really flying out in this first 50 metres. Great height in the water, looking really strong, but it was lane 1 that stole it around at the turn, 23.65.
So it was Sadnikov who turned first, but it looks as though he's being caught. And lane 4, Schooling. Schooling's looking most impressive. Shields as well. So Schooling at the moment in lane 4.
Really putting in some great strokes in the final stages. 5 to go.
There he goes. Countdown. Touch now. Touchdown. Joseph Schooling.
Look at the time.
50.83. He only gets better. 50.96 yesterday. 50.83. And this young man, representing his home country of Singapore, has gone through into the final and is a definite medal prospect with that sort of form.
That's an amazing swim. As he said, 21 years of age, he had a reaction time of 0.61, the fastest of the field off the blocks. He also hit the water, and his underwater butterfly kicks brought him up ahead of everybody else. Very high clearance of his arms over the water. You see there's a bent wrist as the hands scoop for the underwater. Only just clears the surface with the chin, and the head goes straight back down for eyes down. Just got caught a little bit with a big kick to the wall. But that time, it's the #1 time in the world for 2016.
He looks. What was his reaction? Now he's looking good, just a casual wave. That's only part of the job. It appears as though he's saying to himself, I know there's more to go. I've been well coached. Joseph Schooling ahead of Leclos and Lee and Shields of the USA. Sadovnikov in a 51.71 and Matella 51.73. So through to the final of the men's 100 butterfly. Singaporean Joseph Schooling leads the way ahead of South Africa's Chad Leclos, Lee of China, Che, Phillips, Shields, Sadovnikov and Matella. People's interest as we go through tonight's results. The finalists in the 50-metre men's freestyle were determined with the defending champion Manadu, the fastest of the qualifiers. And that's a case in all sport, I think. And afterwards, they'll be chatting maybe not as amicably as they are at the moment. Just getting over either highs or lows. The start list for the women's 100 metres freestyle. This could be a case of sisters battling for the title. So all those in the final have top 10 times in the world. Simone Manuel. Way out here to Weitzel of the USA in lane 8. The 100 freestyle final for women. When they come to the surface, we'll see the yellow caps, and there are 3 of them. Sjöström of Sweden and the 2 Campbells, Kate and Bronte. Bronte in lane 2, up towards the top, or over to the right, second from the right.
Kate's start was a little bit slower than everybody else. At 0.8 of a second was the reaction time, but once she hit the water, look at the world record line on her waist. A great first 50, 24.77.
So the sisters are doing it at the moment. Kate Campbell, Bronte Campbell. Kate Campbell, C1 in lane 4. Bronte in lane 2. In between them is Manuel of the USA. She's the threat at the moment. Oh, look, there's quite a few lining up now. This is not clear-cut at all. And it's going to be Manuel in lane 3. Olympic record, Manuel. No, Alexiak. We've got...
It's a dead heat.
Dead heat.
Oh, my goodness. We have dual Olympic champions in the 100 freestyle. Oh, my goodness.
Wow, what a shocking result.
It happened in 1985 when Nancy Hogshead and Kerry Steinseifer dead heated, and it's happened again in 2016.
She's just seen it. Alexiak, Olympic record, but also a gold medal. 52.7 for Alexiak. Another national record for her. She swims across rapidly to embrace Simone Manuel. They're both in shock.
Wow. Sarah Sjöström got into 3rd place. They won't award a silver medal. They'll award 2 gold medals and a bronze.
Oh, this is a moment to treasure.
Well, in the final stages, Kate Campbell, who was so brilliant at the first 50 metres, 24.77. She faded into 6th place.
And at the same time, Manuel came in between the Campbell sisters. And to all extents and purposes, I thought she'd touch first. And when the OR went up, you said, well, that's it, she's won it. And then we saw Alexiak with a 1 alongside her. What? A dead heat.
Incredible. Incredible. 52.70. Sjöström's got under the 53-second mark as well. And then Chromo with Jojo was in 5th. Look at the margin Kate had. It was a very big, decisive first 50 for Kate Campbell. 24.77, the only swimmer under the 25-second barrier. And then she just fatigued and faded so badly. She broke the world record in July of this year. 52.06.
Manuel, she turned 20 just a few days ago. Alexiak is 16. She was 16 last month, or in June. Her rise has been extraordinary, and we've commented on that throughout. And Simone Manuel, from being 6th at the World Championships, 2nd at the Olympic trials in the US, has now come up to be joint Olympic champion.
Incredible.
USA and Canada.
16 years of age is Alexiak. 20 years of age, Simone Manuel. A couple of the stories tonight have been athletes taking breaks and coming back. Phelps has taken a break and come back.
Yep. Well, and I'm sure that's what Hagenau will be thinking. 31, that'll be no trouble if these guys do it. In particular, these two here, 31 years of age, getting ready for the next final here. There's the lineup, contesting the gold, silver, bronze, and lesser placings. The top 8 in the world at the moment. The 200 individual medley. Americans filling 2 positions. Brazil, Germany, China, Japan with 2. And Great Britain.
Well, the crowd is starting to get on their feet. They have a legitimate chance for a medal in this.
Well, it could be history in the making. That's what we might witness. Wong Shun is in 7. Hagenau in 6. Lochte in 5. This man is in 4. Here's Lochte. So when you look at them, it'll be Phelps in lane 4. And on either side of him, Pereira and Lochte. 200 individual medleys. So each of the disciplines for 50 meters. Now watch Pereira go. The crowd has got him pumped. He's up and he's alongside Phelps. So Pereira, third from your right, up towards the top of the screen. Phelps alongside of him, and Lochte too. And Hagino, they're all in a line.
Pereira just edging slightly in front at this early stage into the butterfly. They're going to go into the backstroke now. Does he take the honours? The crowd will go crazy. They do. 24.74. Phelps is lurking though. 0.17 behind. Phelps's underwaters are so good in this 200 IM. Don't write off Ryan Lochte. He's a past champion, the 200 backstroke. He's going to try and go with Phelps here.
And Hagino as well. They've all got good breaststroke form, but there's three out there now: Pereira, Phelps and Lochte. Phelps may be in front, just world record pace. This is sensational. Now, how does Pereira go in the breaststroke? He was found a little bit wanting in the semis, but he's still there now.
Phelps's underwater was pretty impressive in the breaststroke. His breaststroke has been working pretty well for him at this Olympic campaign in 2016. But he's got some company. He's not shaking them off as easy as some of the other events. But once he hits the freestyle, his freestyle has really been firing well here in Rio. And amazingly, he is right on the world record line.
Fujimori in lane one moved up to fourth, but it's Phelps, Pereira, Lochte, Brazil looking for a medal. The crowd deafening here. The mighty Michael Phelps.
The champion is leading. He's had a very big campaign. Pereira is throwing everything at him, but Phelps is increasing the lead, increasing the stroke rate.
There has never been a better swimmer. The most decorated swimmer is miles ahead. Michael Phelps. Extraordinary yet again.
1.95 seconds was the margin in victory. 4 times he wins the 200 metres individual medley, the first swimmer, male or female, to win the same event on 4 occasions.
Absolutely extraordinary.
It's not enough that he sets history with the amount of medals, but now 4 successful gold medals consecutively in the 200 IM. Just incredible.
And not to be unfair in any way to the rest, but it ended up not being a race. He was so far ahead at the end.
Well, in those 4 victories, he has had a bigger margin of victory. 2.29 seconds when he won in Beijing. Laszlo Cher was in second place, and that winning time was just slightly faster, 1:54.23. This man is phenomenal. Some great images on the replay. He was upstroking first in the butterfly. Pereira led it around. He's ended up finishing in 7th, Pereira, the local hope. It was the breaststroke that he started to sort it out. He had some company on the backstroke. He was behind in the butterfly, but once he hit the freestyle, his times in the freestyle relays here have been, I mean, the 100 freestyle, he could have jumped in and had a crack at that as well. He was so fast in the 4x100. Look, they were only just entering the shot on the replay.
4 times in 4 consecutive games, this man has won the Olympic gold medal.
I think he might be a little bit tired now.
Now that was extraordinary.
22 gold medals to Michael Phelps, 26 in total. And the campaign's been launched by that little man wearing headphones to avoid the noise for Dad to go to 2020.
Well, is it beyond him?
His mum, Debbie, Hillary and Whitney, his sisters, are back at home cheering him on. His grandkids galore now for Debbie.
Well, for a long time in that race, I thought we were going to get 3 swimmers in their 30s taking all the medals, because it was Phelps and Lochte and Pereira for most of that race. But then Hagino came through, and also Wong, and they take the silver and bronze medals behind Michael Phelps.
Official sponsor of the South African Olympic and Paralympic teams. Telkom, proud sponsor of Speed.
America's Simone Manuel became the first black female swimmer to win an Olympic gold medal there. It was a dead heat between her and Penny Oleskia there in that Olympic record. And the London Olympics in 1908 was the first time that swimming pool, which is the 100-meter, was used for swimming events. Prior to that, swimming events were at the sea in 1896 and the river in the 1900 and a little lake out in St. Louis in 1904. And yeah, it's been quite an amazing race. Lots of things happening. Who would have thought that a dead heat would actually happen at the Olympics? Well, it has happened. Michael Phelps, though, I mean, is the man that a lot of people were actually talking about. I mean, look at him. This man is a fish. He retained his 200-meter medley title there and showed no mercy to his opponents. There he was shaking hands with Chandler Clough. But the thing about that final is that he showed no mercy, beating them, the entire pool, by almost 2 seconds. And he had 4 gold medals that he has won so far. That's why he was actually doing this with his fingers, but he is not done yet. Tips, what do you have there?
Simone Manuel, first black air. How does a black girl win? Hey, Mara, you know what? Congratulations to you. We have a tweet here. This is funny about Michael Phelps. That pic of Michael Phelps, that is Tirizo here. Say Michael Phelps, but this is what we are. Not all hope is lost. Chandler Clough through to the finals. He is second with a solid 51.43 seconds. So we still having him, and it's going to be rock and roll. But all I can say is that athletics are starting, and this is the sign moving forward. Mokadi.
Oh, yeah.
Mokadi.
That is what we're looking forward to. Caster Semenya out on the track. And of course the times, broadcast times, they're going to be looking at all our Rio from the 11 till 5 live on SABC 2, and then on SABC 3 the Rio highlights from 11:30 and to 4:30 there. So I mean, it is wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. Tips, thank you so much, Mrena.
See you tomorrow. Hashtag Let's Go Rio 2016. I won't be with Lelo, but I'll be with Stokosala Cool, Valen Mokadi Kekli.
Oh yeah, and for myself, Lelomzakla, and the entire crew that brought you this program, this is Rio, happening every day between 10 and 12. It's goodbye.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree when Pasella visits famous parent and child duos on Friday. Nadine spins musical facts into fortunes, and James and Ntabi exchange harsh words on Mubango.
Whoa! Jamie really outdid himself putting up all these decorations. He must have been up all night.
I guess so. Just look at this gargoyle. Where did he get this gothic masterpiece? Wow. And these spider webs look like they come straight out of a horror movie.
Straight from hell, you really living buster. I ought to just rip your heart out. You don't know what you're doing.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, man. Hey, I would say that I scared the color off of you, but it looks like somebody beat me to it.
All right. Jamie, what do you have on? You're going to scare the kids half to death.
I'm Halloween in the hood. They seem worse than that.
Oh, hush. Listen, if you need to reach us in Santa Barbara, here's the number. Fancy, I'm giving it to you. Please keep it in a safe place.
Okay.
Now, baby, I don't even know why you and me need to go to this seminar called Taking Your Love to Another Level.
Oh, now, come on, Junior, honey. I know things are going very well with us, but you know they can always be better.
Get a room, get a room, get a room.
Oh, hush up, boy, and come and give me one of those gargoyle hugs. That foolishness. Come here, you.
Now, look here, Jamie. Just because we're going to be gone doesn't mean you can skip work and rush on out there to the beach like you did the last time we were out of town.
Oh, no, don't even worry about that. It's raining. I'm not going to
Bye, y'all. Bye, Mr.
Take care. Have a good time.
Have fun. I'm back. Come on, man. There we go.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Roham. Your aunt and uncle said to stay here and work.
Right. But see, I'm a gargoyle. I'm going out tonight because I'm fearless. I fear nothing. But I don't mess with no lightning.
Yabona istokfela masiza ngakwena kumele ukuthi ukhiphe unyawo kodwa lezi zigxathu zokudla zamafutha ukonga imali ngazama impushana ezithe ukushipa kodwa ngagcina sengishiwa ngokwedlulele kodwa udadewethu wangitshela ngalensiphi area
i-area lenezithako zokukhuculula amabala isiza ukukhuculula izigxathu zamafutha ezinenkani ngokuwasha kanye nje
yangisiza ekukhucululeni izigxathu zamabala ukudla ewashingini yami i-area inginika inhlanzeko engcono istokfela esilandelayo uzongibona
i-area isiza ukukhuculula amabala amaningi anenkani kangcono ngokuwasha kanye nje
To the outer framers, the turtleneckers, the fringe girls, you don't need to hide anymore. Try Dettol Even Tone. It cleans and helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes caused by oil, dirt and germs, giving your skin a healthy feel. Dettol, be 100% sure.
Please note that there will be no DTV on 13 and 20 August 2016 due to the Olympics. Good luck to all South Africa.
Music in the air, music in the air. Music in the air, music in the air.
South African women are
Bazimbokoto. Heroines, sheroes, if you'd like.
the best, incomparable to any other nation of women in the world.
And a perfect definition of love.
Move with Afro Cafe every Saturday at 9 p.m. on 2.
Fokus is voortaan om sonnaande om 6:00 op SABC 2. Al skuif ons vroeër van 6:30 tot 6:00 is die inhoud, die gehalte en die toegewydheid steeds van die hoogste standaard. Fokus reis steeds die land plat, vertel stories oor 'n wye verskeidenheid onderwerpe en ons nooi die nuusmakers na die ateljee om oor belangrike sake te praat. Fokus, kykstof wat saak maak. Voortaan sonnaande om 6:00 steeds op SABC 2.
Bona motho ha ka tla mo a mo tsa fateng se dai thuba mo nna je di maha o tse sentse tata go nna le nane o ke fail mane a pala na mana so le Jane o ile di tsila tse bile empela ga go le smart yelo itshila so tsoma o get some polile mos o ntse diretse hola magtag nee man
Na mtsaya.
Hari Dumeli, brand new season, Sunday at 7 on 2.
listen.
Yeah.
I had a question for you. I was wondering if, you know, you needed somebody to escort you to the Halloween party tomorrow night. Come on.
Thanks, Jamie. But
cool,
you know,
cool,
no,
Jamie. I'll
Jamie.
pick you up around.
I want to find a guy who doesn't think of a woman as an object.
What are you doing? I'm an object. Objectively speaking on what?
What?
Yeah, I'm wearing it down, B. I'm wearing it down, baby. I'm wearing it down.
Jamie. If ignorance were a bad smell, your name would be Stank Hank. Yes, throw it up in this fashion. I got you on that one.
Anyway, what do you know about all that anyway, B?
Well, what I do know is that if you're going to go fishing, you must dangle your bait.
Well,
so
I do know how to dangle my bait.
Try the option of making her jealous. Huh? Good evening.
Oh, hello. Do you have a reservation for an Irene Guillory?
Let me take care of this. My goodness, young woman, are you all right?
Oh, yes. I just need some time to myself.
Time to yourself. I understand that.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, a beautiful young lady like yourself, you know, you shouldn't be looking down and everything. As fine as you are here in L.A. with them little dimples and everything, girl. You turn your face sideways, I can have my own jacuzzi.
Look, I really appreciate your kindness. I'm flattered, but I just need some time to myself. I need to get some rest.
Right, well, let me get your keys. Keys, please. Come on now.